You ever open your phone to check one thing and then blink? It's 47 minutes later, your thumb is sore, and somehow you're watching a video of a guy power washing a sidewalk in another country. And the worst part is, you weren't even having that much fun. Well, same here. So why does it feel so hard to stop? Here's the honest answer. Your brain isn't weak or completely undisciplined. It's just up against a design that removes stopping points and drips out unpredictable rewards. It purposefully keeps tiny unfinished loops open in your mind. And it works on basically everyone. Because more than 2 in 3 people on Earth use social media every month. Today, we're breaking down the psychology of just one more, and then I'll give you simple ways to hack back. Let's put numbers on this. Global research summarized in the DataReportal Digital 2026 report shows online adults spend over 2.5 hours per day scrolling social and video feeds. That equals about 18 hours and 36 minutes per week per user. And DataReportal estimates that the typical online adult spends roughly 16% of their waking hours scrolling. So when you feel like scrolling is eating away your time, you're not just imagining it. Now let's talk about the 3 psychological levers behind that just one more pull. In the physical world, we naturally stop because the environment gives us endpoints. A book chapter ends, a TV episode ends, a plate becomes empty. But infinite scroll is like someone handed your brain a bowl that never looks empty. And here's why that matters. Humans heavily rely on visual boundaries to know when enough is enough. There's a famous pattern in eating research called the portion size effect. When portions get bigger, people tend to consume more. A large meta-analysis found that doubling portion size increases consumption by about 35% on average. Now, your phone isn't food, but the mechanism is similar. Bigger available amount plus fewer boundaries equals weaker stopping signal. Infinite scroll removes the page end moment that would normally trigger a decision like, am I done? Do I want more? Should I stop? Instead, you get continuous motion, so your brain stays on autopilot mode. And this isn't just theory. Usability research shows people experience different scrolling designs, differently. In a controlled usability study comparing scrolling styles, participants rated pure infinite scrolling as most recommendable for serendipitous browsing, basically just looking around, with a mean recommendation score of 4.44 out of 5, which makes sense. Infinite scroll is excellent for wandering. But for goal-driven tasks, like when you're trying to find something specific, participants rated infinite scrolling the lowest in recommendation with a mean of 3.06 out of 5. While load more and normal pagination scored higher. Okay, second lever, unpredictable rewards. Sometimes you scroll and see something hilarious. Sometimes you get a message. Other times you find a perfect video. Or sometimes it's nothing. Straight dumpster fire trash. That unpredictability matters because in learning psychology, behaviors reinforced intermittently tend to be more persistent than behaviors reinforced continuously. This is a well-established effect. With partial, intermittent, reinforcement, behavior becomes more resistant to extinction, meaning it keeps going even when rewards are inconsistent. And educational psychology materials commonly summarize the variable ratio schedules are among the most persistent patterns. That's casino logic, maybe the next pull. That's exactly how slot machines get you, and your feed is basically maybe the next swipe. Even your app open habits show this tiny reward loop behavior. DataReportal reports that typical WhatsApp Android users opens the app more than 20 times per day, and TikTok users open the app about 10 times per day on average. Now, here's the wild part. Researchers have tested what happens when you change the reward schedule. A randomized field experiment tested batching notifications, delivering them at predictable times instead of a constant variable stream. Compared with control, batching notifications 3 times per day was associated with lower stress and increased well-being, while completely turning notifications off increased anxiety and fear of missing out. FOMO. So it's not just that notifications are bad, it's that the unpredictability drip is especially disruptive. Third lever, unfinished loops. You may or may not have heard the Zeigarnik effect. the idea that unfinished tasks stick in your mind more than finished ones, but here's the update. A 2025 meta-analysis found the classic memory advantage for unfinished tasks is not universally reliable. In fact, across studies, unfinished tasks made up about 49% of recall tasks, and the overall memory effect size was small. However, there's a related effect that is more robust, the Ovsiankina effect, which is the tendency to resume interrupted tasks. That same meta-analysis found a weighted resumption rate of about 67%, meaning when people are interrupted, they often feel a pull to go back and finish whatever they were doing. And social feeds are basically engineered interruptions. Part 1. Wait for it. You won't believe the ending. I can't say it here, check the comments. These are all open loops, and your brain wants closure. So you're not just scrolling for entertainment, you're scrolling to close mental tabs. And then there's the boredom. In a 2024 paper in the Journal of Experimental Psychology, General ran several experiments and found a paradox. When people engage in digital switching, so skipping around, switching videos, etc., it can actually make them more bored, not less. So basically, the feed promises relief, but the constant switching can reduce immersion and your brain goes, still bored, try again, which turns into just one more. Alright, so what do you do with this? You don't need Spartan self-control. You need better boundaries than these apps give you. Here are 7 practical hackback moves. 1. Add an endpoint on purpose. For example, set a stopping cue, the feed removed. I stop at 10 videos. I scroll until the next commercial or clock minute. I stop when I reach 5 posts from people I actually know. Number 2. Batch the rewards. Instead of a constant drip, try batching. Use scheduled notification summaries or focus modes. The research on batching notifications suggests predictable delivery can reduce stress and improve well-being compared to variable streams. Number 3, turn open loops into closed notes. When you feel, I need to remember this, or I should send this, don't keep scrolling, write a one-line note. Send Sarah that recipe. Look up that book later. Offload the loop. Number 4, create friction. Put your most scrollable apps off your home screen. Log out. The goal is not never, it's not automatic. Number 5, replace infinite scroll with finite formats. When you're tired, switch things with endpoints. A chapter, a playlist with a set limit, 1 episode. Your brain relaxes when it can see the finish line. Number 6, use the purpose question. Before opening an app, ask out loud, what am I here for? If you can't answer in 1 sentence, you're more than not likely to wander. Number 7, keep 1 guilt-free scroll window. Total deprivation backfires for most people. Hello, FOMO. So instead, schedule 1 daily window where you scroll on purpose. If you take nothing else from this, take this. Infinite scroll isn't just content. It's a psychology hacked machine. It removes stopping cues, uses unpredictable rewards, and keeps mental loops open. So the fix isn't be stronger, the fix is put the stopping cues back and make the rewards happen on your schedule. Pick 1 hackback move today and try it for 48 hours. Not forever, just an experiment. Because your attention is valuable and you should get to decide how you spend it. Catch you on your next mission. Sidekick out.